Alright guys, welcome back to the 146th episode of this review series where I review everything in Fortnite Save the World. For this episode, I'm going to be doing a review on Double Agent Evelynn. And what her commander perk is Where's Lefty Plus. Every pistol or SMG elimination decreases cooldown of lefty and righty by 5 seconds. And anyway, first let's get into the perks of the weapon I'm using with her. And what that weapon is a Storm King's Onslaught. And so for the build, I put a crit build, which means 1 crit rating and as much crit damage as I can possibly put on the weapon. So for the first perk, or the special perk, what it is fires homing projectiles that seek out the target's head. Aiming down sights increases the lock-on range from 4 tiles to 12, but decreases fire rate by 50%. Then for a second perk, we got crit damage. For the third perk, we got crit rating. For the fourth perk, or the element, we have energy or physical. Energy is good against enemies with elements, while physical is good against enemies without elements. And then the fifth perk is crit damage. And then finally, the sixth perk is damage. And anyway, now for the hero loadout. For the team perk, I'm using Happy Holidays, which reduces your ability cooldowns by 40% and stacks independently from other cooldown reduction perks, and requires 3 heroes with 2 or more stars. And then for a support team, we got Zip and Zap from Carbide. Lefty and righty applies Affliction, which deals 13 base energy damage per second for 3 seconds. Hand cannons from Buccaneer Ramirez. Every 10 lefty and righty shots spawn a cannonball doing 51 base physical damage. Then we got Raven, and what he has is Bang and Pow. Increases lefty and righty damage by 25%. Absolutely Stunning from Dashing Hawk. Lefty and righty shots have a 37.5% chance to stun the target for 2 seconds. And then lastly, Ghoulish Cackle from Willow increases ability damage up to 37.5% based on the percentage of your missing health. And anyway, the gameplay you're seeing in the background is a power level 132 eliminate and collect mission. And firstly, let's talk about her abilities. The first two are Frag Grenade and Shockwave, and they're pretty good for if there's a bunch of enemies around. You could do a Shockwave right in the middle of them and do a bunch of damage that way, or you could throw the Frag Grenade and throw it at them and do an explosion. But these two aren't really going to be used because what Double Agent Evelynn does is whenever you get a pistol elimination, which Storm King's Onslaught is a pistol, it'll decrease the cooldown of lefty and righty by 5. And the cooldown whenever your lefty and righty goes away is already 50. So it'll take only 10 kills to get your lefty and righty back. Or even less, since it keeps ticking down. So it'll take only a couple kills and then you'll get your lefty and righty back. So you'll be constantly using that lefty and righty. And you won't even be using your other abilities really at all. And so lefty and righty all around doesn't really do that much damage. So that's why I have Raven and Ghoulish Cackle in here. Because with them two, you'll be doing extra damage with your lefty and righty. Raven passively and Willow, you'll get it as your health gets lower. But lefty and righty all around isn't really that good of an ability. Like against high health targets, it doesn't really do enough damage. And against hordes, it's not explosive or shoots fast enough to take him out easily. So it's just not really that good. And that's where Buccaneer Ramirez comes in, because her cannonballs, they do pretty good work with the hordes. And then Dashing Hawk, he can stun like the mist monsters, so then you can stun them so you can take them out easier whenever they're not hitting you. And then Carbide, the cooldown of the time you have lefty and righty out is only 10 seconds, so that all the enemies you hit, they're probably not all gonna die. So Carbide is really good because whenever you hit them, they get some affliction, so you could just take them out that way. But Double Agent Evelynn, as the commander, isn't really that good. Like, she gets lefty and righty the most out of any other hero, but lefty and righty isn't a good ability in itself to be used that much. So yeah, she is definitely a must for the support team if you're using a lefty and righty hero, but definitely don't use her as a commander, because even though you have lefty and righty a ton, it's not really doing all that much. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because I do these review videos where I review everything in Fortnite Save the World 3 times a day. And also like, comment, and share so that more people can see my videos. But anyway guys, I'll see you next time.